This is RaysGrid, a normal Minecraft world with 99% of all blocks removed. Despite its extremeness, everything is still possible. With the goal of this series to obtain every advancement, item, as well as mob. Watch the series from the beginning with a link down below, as well as learn how you can actually join us in this world. Last time on RaysGrid, we got really close to completing Monsters Hunted, where we only need an Elder Guardian to finish it. We also captured another mob for our zoo, the polar bear, and then collected more items to put in our museum, and ending it off by collecting all the different types of tipped arrows. First up, let's try to get a really rare item. So tall grass is actually an item you can get, not normally in survival by using shears or anything like that, but instead by looting it as an item inside of village chests that are in savannas. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Dev actually figured out a location where there's a chest that's been saved by the grid that actually has a tall grass inside of the chest. So we're going to actually fly all the way out to that location and pluck it to add it to our museum. So just stopped by the Pigment XP farm to repair Elytra as we go on this long journey. Repair both Elytras, and I think we're ready to go now. We made it to the destination. It wasn't too far away from spawn. We go through here. Hopefully, we're in a savanna and we're in a river. But definitely can see there is a village here. There's a savanna right there. Dev has already got it marked out. So this chest was actually part of the village. You can see there's little chunks of the village. There's another chest over there with the cauldron. Okay, that is pretty rare. You can see some of the cats are left over from the village. And this one, if all calculations are correct by Dev, we should have the tall grass item. Dev said they searched over 75 villages. Wow, that's impressive. Check inside of it. Oh, there it is, guys. It just camouflages with all the other vegetation, but this is actually a tall grass item. You can't actually get the item in survival. This is the only way you can get the item is from looting these chests. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Dev, for actually finding this item. I wasn't sure if we're going to be able to do that. That's pretty awesome. Let's go put that grass item into the museum. This is where the tall grass item goes, and we put it inside an item frame because it's almost completely useless if we would actually put it down as a block, because those aren't rare, but the item is. And just like that, one of the hardest items to get in RaysGrid. That's amazing. So since we also need a sunflower for the museum items, Dev has found the nearest biome that could potentially have one, so we're going to head out there and see if we can collect one. So we found a portal that got us fairly close. We're in a meadow, and sunflower biome should be over here somewhere. Hey, we made it! Sunflower plains. Let's go ahead and see if we can find any. So there is, looks like the bottom part of the plant, and we could try breaking it, but I don't think it's going to give us anything. Break it. Oh, we actually did get one from it. Okay, so we did actually get the item. Oh, that's awesome. I was afraid we weren't going to get anything from that. Wait, let's go put this in the museum now. So before we throw it in the museum, let's go ahead, place it down and put some bone meal on it so we can have plenty more. And it was interesting, it was actually the bottom piece that gave us it. We got lucky there. And the sunflower is right here. Put in our item frame, and sunflower, just a little golden token, it looks like, almost like a coin. So that way we almost completed this entire row now. It looks like the sunflower biome was also needed for our adventure time. So now we only need one more biome to complete it. And I don't know which biome it is. Something that's quite rare because we've flown a lot looking for different passive mobs. But apparently never actually flown over that sunflower one, so that one helped us. So we're out here at the flower forest looking for a lily of the valley. We got a bunch of other flowers out here, so we should be able to find it. It's a fairly decent sized one. Oh, there's one right there. I thought I'd seen one in the distance. Nice. Let's go ahead and see if we can safely collect this one. Lily of the valley. Yay! Another item obtained. Let's go put it in the museum. Another flower that I overlooked was the lily of the valley, so let's go ahead and finish that one. So now this entire row should pretty much be complete. Another one we seemed to overlook was the quartz stuff. So we got the bricks, pillar, which actually blends right the block underneath, slab, stairs. Ooh, we got rabbit hide we still need to put in there, and the block. So let's check on the progress of items. Total items over 1,200. Currently a little bit over 1,100. So So I'm at 19 items. Item we're missing is the sponge, which we need to get from Elder Guardian. Actually, we need to get 2 of them because we need to get a dry one and a wet one, right? Then I still got some items myself that I can put in. Items left, 17. And we're 98.5% completed. Wow, so close to 100%. So let's take a break from collecting items and look at which mobs we have left to collect. So we're hoping to get a couple more passive mobs naturally by having them spawn into the game. In order for that to happen, we need to actually remove any passive mobs that are inside of spawn chunks so we can free up the mob cap for the passive mobs so more will spawn in. That means we got to move these passive mobs once again outside of our spawn chunks, which we have marked with the lovely lanterns. So we're gonna move them over there, and then that way we don't have to keep them in boats or make sure they're on name tag. And that way if people like breed extra ones and stuff, the extra ones won't count towards the mob cap. So let's make some fences over there and start moving. We got a lot of mobs with us. We also got a llama caravan going on in the back there. The llamas don't want to pathfind over top of the rails, but they still want to be part of this caravan here. Look at that. They're running on the outside. Oh, look at that. Walking all the way around. Oh, that is so funny. Okay, so now it's time to move all my cats. There's a bunch of them. They all seem to like teleport into the same blocks. See if we can get them moved over there. So we got all my cats over here. And let's see if we can move some more mobs. Let's move the goats over there now. Gotta watch out because they can't jump. We got 1 goat in a boat. People can get that advancement if they want it. And we put 2 other ones over here so people can breed them. So I've been scouting out spawn, and someone made a cow farm here. Let's go ahead and we'll just kill them with looting. We already have 2 cows, so we could rebuild the farm if we really want to. And that should reduce some more of the passive mobs. So we found some of the passive mobs. Holy muckers. There's just a bunch of pigs here. They are right on the edge. I think if we moved them in 1 chunk to be fine. Then again, we could just remove them because we don't really need this many pigs near spawn. Okay, so the plan is we're going to build a wall. Oh my goodness, look at he's moving them. We're gonna build a wall and put them on the other side of the wall. We found the owner of them. He was just breeding them for fun. Well, we are removing the pigs. I guess we get a bunch of pork. Cooked pork. Okay, piggies, everybody, all piggies jump. Time to go play in the lava. There's just so many pigs. Wait, the baby pigs are surviving? No. They're so short. We're trying to get the pigs to get burned by using carrots. Oh, look, all the babies! Playing Ring Around a Rosie. They definitely don't want to go in the lava. We got a bunch of them killed off and we moved the rest. There's still a bunch over there. Oh, Technoblade never dies. Nice. Because earlier, I was actually trying to read it, but there were just so many pigs I couldn't read what was on the floor. Now, besides that, we do have some mobs that are in farms in spawn chunks. So we need to name tag them so they don't count towards the cap. So we'll need quite a few name tags. So I bought a bunch of name tags, and let's go ahead and give them a name. These are all going to be probably for the sheep. Call them sheep. Hopefully we have enough name tags because there's quite a few sheep. We got these colored ones. Oh, I guess these are already named. They're named Dinnerbone. Well, let's check the sheep that are up here. Name them all sheep. Sheeps are sheeps. Okay, we got them named. So we're actually down here in our mob museum or mob zoo, and probably a lot of passive mobs down here that are not named with name tags. So let's go around and name them. And bear, name goat. That should be all the passive mobs in the zoo, but there's still some passive mobs somewhere in our spawn chunks, so we gotta go find them. Dev gave us this really nice bow, but let's put it to work. We found some more passive mobs. Some chickens ended up over here. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. Found a couple sneaky ones. And chickens just end up everywhere. A few more chickens were found. Chickens are the bane of our existence. Oh my goodness. Inside of this big player statue, found some chickens. Okay, we're getting closer. I just got told that Dev found another rare item for our museum. So out of this entire row of all the L's, there was one item we could not get because it's super duper rare. That is the large fern. Not found, it's actually found, appropriate. He found a chest that contains one of these, and these chests are only part of villages that are in taigas. Let's head out there and see if we can actually loot it and complete this entire row of items. Well, it turns out the location isn't that far from spawn, which is nice. Go ahead and hop through the portal and see where it takes us. We're about 5,000, 3,000, and we're looking for a taiga village. Oh, Wow, you're so fast at finding it, Dev. Zoom. Nice. Wow, I cannot see like any part of this. Like, where's the rest of this village? Looks like the RaysGrid just demolished the majority of this entire village. Well, I left the chest, so let's go ahead and look inside of it. 3, 2, 1. Oh my. It looks a little stouty in the chest, but that is definitely a large fern inside of a Tig village chest. That is the first time getting this item. There's also all the other loot that comes with it. Pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and take that large fern back to the museum, and we'll complete one of the rarest items to obtain in RaysGrid. Awesome job, Dev, being able to find this. This row has been mostly completed, all except for this slot being the large fern. And let's go ahead and place that in. Awesome. Pretty much got this entire row completed. That feels amazing. Let's continue on and see what is next to complete. We tried really hard to find these last few mobs. We got donkeys, which then we can use to make the meal. Those are found like in meadows and I believe savannas. We also went out looking for foxes and taigas, ocelots in jungles, and you can also find pandas in jungles. We tried really hard looking for those, but no luck. So I think we're going to try to actually build a passive mob farm. We'll see how well it actually works. Since we had the seed, I looked for an area that has the potential of spawning all the mobs that we need in order to complete the advancement for breeding all mobs, as well as trying to get every mob in the game. So we need our jungles. We got jungle right here. We also need a meadow. We got one right here. And we need a groves, which is right here. And that should get all the mobs we need. So I'm thinking if we AFK kind of center this and we just let the passive mobs spawn around it, maybe even place in some chunks of grass, and then we could potentially get them to spawn in. So let's head out there. This is gonna be kind of far. It's about 3,000, 10,000. But before we go out there, so we need a lot of dirt or grass. I think all these mobs spawn on grass. So we'll get a bunch of that. We just need in general a lot of building blocks because we need to stack way up in the air. We do got boats as well as leads, and these mobs also need to be tamed, so we could bring their favorite foods along with them. So we got some bamboo from our bamboo farm. We also got dirt. Luckily we have a dirt farm on here. That's be great to expand. So since foxes can actually spawn on top of snow blocks, we don't need as much dirt or grass. Let's go grab some snow. Oh, I just found this chest here. It says for Ray. It says, sorry Dev, lost elytra. For Ray. Oh my goodness, what in the world? Heart-shaped worth of ancient debris. That looks amazing. Like perfect heart. Dang, that is a lot. Go ahead and keep that safe. So our snow golem died, so let's make another snow golem. Okay, let's resummon our snow golem. And protect it from the rain. And let's not kill it and get a bunch of snow. We'll just convert these snowballs into blocks, and then we're going to use that for the fox inside of the groves biome. We can also increase dirt production by converting it into coarse dirt using gravel. Doubles the amount of dirt blocks, but then we do have to convert it back so we can get grass to grow on it. So another maybe even lazier way to actually get a bunch of dirt placed down is we can actually take moss and then we can grow large spruce trees on top of it to convert it into podzol, and then we can hoe that, then just let the farmland die and then have it spread over with grass, converting the dirt. We'll also try that. So we'll also need some bone meal. Looks like we got tons of it. We'll also need some spruce saplings to get started. We've got some here. So I got some golden carrots to breed the donkeys. Let's go find some food for the ocelots. We'll go to the guardian farm to get some fish. Just down here, we have a lot of fish. Okay, I guess we don't need that many. So we also need some berries in order to breed the fox once we get them. So let's get some of those. So hopefully we got everything we need because it is quite a journey. It's out in the nether dimension at coordinates 400 and 1200, but in the negatives. We'll head out that direction. So we are out at the destination, and hopefully this puts us, I think that this will be a meadow. And let it load. There's the jungle. Well, that's good. Oh, here's the meadow. Okay, and then on this side, it's supposed to go over to a groves biome. Oh yeah, there's a groves biome right there. Jagged peaks and groves. Awesome. So what we'll do is we'll try to figure out where the center of this is, and then we'll build our AFK spot up in the air. Oh, there's also a pillager. Oh, I think it just vanished. Must be a pillager outpost over there. Oh, there is a pillager outpost here. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. So I figured out what's kind of the center between this biome and this jungle biome. as we're trying to get a little bit of all three of these biomes. So right here, we put our AFK spot. That means I think passive mobs will spawn out to 8 blocks or 8 chunks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then also down 8, so that should include part of this jungle. If you do the same thing here, go up 8 and over 8, should also include this groves biome. And of course, we got this big meadow, and this is for the donkeys. So hopefully, by standing just here, we can get all 3 biomes to be loaded, and mobs can spawn at any grass blocks or snow blocks that are here. Let's find this location and mark it. So this will be the spot where we'll AFK, and then that way we'll load this meadow here, load the jungle over there, and the groves. I think I'm going to AFK in the sky just so we can get some more of this grass blocks here to also be part of the spawning. I think passive mobs only spawn if the player is at least 24 blocks away. We got our operations where we're going to work from. We don't actually need to have it always daytime because passive mobs will actually spawn at dark as long as they have sky access, which they do. But they're not going to spawn on those dirt blocks. So what we'll probably do is the dirt that we do have, we will use it to connect like the existing grass blocks with the rest of the dirt so that it spreads and we get more dirt. So we'll definitely need more grass blocks over here in the jungle. Let's see if we can go ahead and place down some more. First placing down some moss, and then we're going to convert the moss into podzol by growing some spruce on it. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a try. I'll place in some spruce right here in the center and bone meal them. Well, the tree doesn't want to grow with these vines above them. Okay, knocked out some more vines. Ah, there it goes. Nice. Now we're going to convert it to path blocks, and then from there we turn it to farmland, and then it should just be dry enough for it to just convert back. And then all we need to do is have this close enough to some grass, and it'll spread over there. Whew. Hopefully I don't have to do this too much. Now we can use like a fortune hoe in order to get higher chance of getting saplings from these leaves, so we can continue this. More bone milling, more trees, and more podzol. Looks like we got a visitor. We got a wandering trader that came at night. We are making some pretty good progress. We got quite a few trees placed in. I don't think these stumps are gonna hurt. I don't think they're gonna hurt. And the leaves, they do diffuse the light, so it might stop some spawning at nights, but we can always place down a torch here too. I'm just too lazy to chop down all the trees. Now we're converting all the podzol into path blocks. Now we'll come in and we'll till it. And then it should eventually dry up, convert back to dirt, and then hopefully we have grass blocks nearby that'll convert it. Go ahead and just push this block out with this grass block, and it'll start converting everything into grass. Let's go on to the other side. I think we're going to leave meadow alone. There's quite a few grass blocks here already. Over here, this is the groves. This is where we're going to place in our snow. So let's go grab our snow blocks. Let's try to find the closest bit of grove. We found the edge of the groves. I think this piece is closest to our AFK spot. So we're going to place in snow blocks, and fox should spawn on top of that. There's also, natural snow blocks here that they can spawn on top of, and I think they can also spawn on just dirt. Dev says he's seen a donkey. What? Wait, did you just found it naturally? Or do you think it spawned because we were here? What? Don't kill the donkey! We waited so long looking for a donkey. Probably the best thing to do is put this one through the portal and then save it on the nether side. Hey, look at the donkey. Now it should be safe. And let's go back to trying to get another donkey. They placed in all the snow that we got. It's a pretty good area. Let's hopefully get some fox to spawn on it. Let's go around and kill any passive mobs that are being loaded by the player when they're AFKing there. So let's just pretty much kill any mob that we can see around here. Got a cow here. So we killed some more mobs. And this AFK spot, so we can easily see snow over there as well as the grass over there. We should also be able to see if there's any other mobs like donkeys that spawn here with their entity view turned all the way up. Wow, we're just getting our AFK set, little spot set up here, and turns out chickens already spawned on our platform. Let's go check it out. Oh, looks like Dev killed them, but it looks like it is working though. That's good. So I guess we probably don't have to AFK that much. Currently, our mob caps getting filled with a couple chunk loaders at someone's base, so we're gonna try to get that person to remove passive mobs. That way we can AFK longer. We don't have to constantly kill every time there's a single passive mob. So we're pretty good. Now all we have to do is do a bunch of AFK, which is exactly what I'll do. I'll AFK here and try to check in as much as possible. Other people on the server hop on, they can always check, kill, pass the mobs, and then hopefully we'll get our ocelot. I also need a panda from over there. I need another donkey, and we need fox. We actually need 2 of each so we can breed them. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm just getting ready to AFK, and we see a little spot over there, and I think it's ocelot. Let's go ahead and grab our supplies. Let's go see what it is. Oh, yes, we do got ocelot. Awesome. Okay, so let's grab it with the lead and then put it in a boat. There. So we don't have to name tag it and it won't count towards the mob cap. And we get a second one, we'll put it in there and then we'll breed the 2 together for the advancement. Wow. I didn't expect it to get that fast. That's actually amazing. So I guess for now, we just need a second one and some other mobs. We got some more mobs, guys, while it's AFKing. Go ahead and capture another one of these ocelots. So now we're good on ocelots, so I'll go back to AFKing and hopefully we can get a fox or a panda. We're already preparing for the next season of the sub server, and if you join as a supporter, you can decide what type of challenge world we're going to do next. Don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, use it up each month. You get a free Twitch sub and access to perks like the server. Thank you to all my current supporters, and I will see you guys in the next episode of RaysGrid.